Hello and welcome to Newsmax TV. I'm John Bachman. With us now is Tim Wildmon. He's the president of the American Family Association and American Family Radio. Tim, it's good to have you with us.
Thanks, John. Good to be with you.
All right, so we're looking back on the life and legacy of the Reverend Billy Graham. And AFR, of course, consists of nearly 200 radio stations across the country. And you guys feature the Hour of Decision, which is a very powerful program that features Billy Graham and Franklin Graham as well. But you know, being that you specialize in this area, in radio and in media as a whole, tell us why you think Billy Graham has been able to reach so many people. Not everybody can do this, but why do you think he's been able to reach so many people using both television and radio?
Well, he became very effective, probably the most effective Christian leader to use media like radio and TV, back in the 50s. And he continued to grow. It was a much more Christian-friendly atmosphere during that era, so that made life a little easier for him than it would be, say, if you were starting something of an evangelical nature today to reach the masses. I believe that to be the case, but I think that his message that was basically simple. It was the gospel of Jesus Christ, and he also was very credible in the sense that he never had any scandal, sex or money, which are the two killers for Christian ministries. Of course, if the leaders get involved in things that are illicit in that arena, so he stayed clear of that. He kept his nose clean, kept his message the same, basically, and he had a sincere delivery, which I think came across on the radio and television. And so I think all those things combined to make him very effective, extremely effective over the last half a century.
And Franklin Graham is, of course, going to try to carry on his father's legacy. How do you think he'll do in that?
I think Franklin Graham has done an excellent job so far of carrying on the legacy of his dad and even expanding on it with Samaritan's Purse. And Graham has been outspoken on cultural issues, even more so than perhaps his dad was. So as a leader of a pro-family organization, I appreciate him speaking biblical truth into a hostile culture today, that is Franklin. So I think his life experience and his work around his dad and his management of such a large ministry will bode well for the continuation of the influence of the Graham name, over the next few decades.
And one question we've been asking a lot of folks as we look back on Billy Graham's life is, what are some of your earliest memories of either hearing him or seeing him on the TV or elsewhere? When do you first remember him affecting your life?
Well, I'm 50, so I was born in 63, and I remember as a child in the 70s, as I first became familiar with Dr. Graham's television program, because it would, be advertised quite frequently, and then I would, with our family, we'd watch one of his revival telecasts, occasionally. Didn't watch them all, and then he began to produce the movies, too, that went out into theaters across the country, which carried a story and then also carried the gospel message. So I guess for me, it would have been probably the early 70s was when I became first familiar with the television and then later the radio ministry of Dr. Graham.
All right, Tim Wildmon, president of the American Family Association and American Family Radio, thank you very much for sharing your insights and your thoughts on the Reverend Billy Graham.
I appreciate it, John. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. And thank you for watching Newsmax TV.